broadcasting coast to coast and around the world. You are now listening to a special live edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. This Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. And starring your host, the late night president, Todd Morris. What's up, everyone? Happy Hump Day to you all, and welcome to this very special edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. Of course, hope that all of you are being safe and enjoying your Hump Day festivities. As you all can possibly tell, as we are always for the Morris Mobile Podcast, we are live right now on the road here in beautiful Southeast Texas. I don't know about anyone else, but it is hot as hell. Yet we are so glad to be here with you this early afternoon. Just about 9 minutes shy of the top of the 3 p.m. Central Standard Hour. So much to talk about here on this brief edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast, as there is so much going on today in the way of drama all across YouTube. That's right, more whining, more snitching, CPS, the FBI, the CIA. The sector is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. It's on fire. All right, I've just pulled up here to the gas station. Gotta get out, get some gas. I don't know, some chick just walked by me looking all crazy. She's still turning around and looking like, what the hell? She only sees me and hears me talking. Doesn't see anyone else. Just know she's looking at me all crazy, like she's seen a ghost or like she's gonna get robbed. Either one, it's gotta be one of the two. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. A quick music break now, because I've got to put in some gas, or else we're going to be on the side of the road for this edition. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. What's up, everyone? Back here with you again on this all-new edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. I've got the cigarettes. Gonna grab my gas quickly. Gonna give you all one more musical break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about all this YouTube drama. Stay with us. You are still listening to an all-new edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Flying down the highways of Southeast Texas. Hopefully, it'll be smooth. We can steer clear of any possible road rage. And keep this a family-friendly edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, there's so much in the way of drama going on currently on YouTube. Yes, drama. I don't even know where to start, ladies and gentlemen. We've got everything going on from Hassan Campbell possibly being under investigation by the FBI. Not sure how many of you have not yet heard about that one. I don't know, I heard the cops say, we visited your sister, we've been to your mother's. And when Hassan asked just what it is that these cops are seeking, as far as information, they inform Hassan that they are working for an apparent victim of R. Kelly. Apparently, Hassan has been very vocal over the past few months about R. Kelly, about the R. Kelly case situation. So apparently, the Department of Justice wanted to speak with Hassan to find out just what it is that he knows. Not only that, over in another sector that I frequent here on YouTube, we've got all kinds of people who are snitching on one another, calling CPS to certain YouTubers' residences. I mean, it's crazy, ladies and gentlemen, crazy. crazy in every sense of the word. Once again, it just doesn't pay to get on YouTube and act the damn fool. It just doesn't pay. Those of you who have yet to check out that video, be sure go check out Hassan Campbell. Hassan, just the latest of victims in what seems to be a string of police activity taking place involving YouTubers. Just more proof in my book as to why you can't get on YouTube talking crazy, making threats. Speaking of talking crazy, I've got to mention Tyree Sneed, who last night, I'm sure everyone knows, doesn't seem like Tyree took too well to my presidential address, which is expected. Again, doesn't surprise me. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It really just boils down to the fact that I believe Tyree Sneed is a troll. I mean, he brings up this whole flipping of his car 5 times without being truthful about the story. He brought up last night that he had flipped his car 5 times, and while he was laying in the hospital bed, he texted me. When we both know, Tyree, that's not how the story went. The entire reason why I believe that Tyree Sneed was full of shit was because he had texted me, ladies and gentlemen, one day several years ago, claiming that he had just flipped his car 5 times. And according to the text message, he was telling me to call the ambulance and get him some help. He never told me that he was at the hospital or laying on the hospital bed. In fact, when I asked him where he was, Tyree simply told me that he was still in the car that he had just flipped 5 times. So, of course, my first reaction is like, nigga, nah. You mean to tell me you just flipped your fucking car 5 times? Any normal person would probably be dead or unconscious. Just flipped this fucking car 5 times. Yet out of all the people he could text after nearly dying, he chose me. Someone he doesn't even know. So, of course, when he texted me about this whole car accident, I called it bullshit. In fact, I still call it bullshit. Maybe more so now than ever. Once again, I want to encourage all of you who have yet to do so, head on over to our new, waving to some of our local neighborhood citizens here. But be sure to head on over to our brand new live streaming page. It's over at the President Todd Morris Network here on YouTube, which has been doing rather well as of late. It is the place where you can catch all of our live streams, so be sure, just in case you haven't, to head over and show a little love. God. Some of these potholes out here in Houston are disastrous. Oh yeah, anyone who is familiar with the Houston area is most definitely familiar with the Houston highway potholes. Once again, I want to thank all of you for joining us here this afternoon for this very special edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. Again, it is Hump Day, Wednesday, July 10th, 2019. We are live here today, broadcasting on YouTube. It's so much in the way of madness going on. I heard something earlier this morning about Tommy Sotomayor, who apparently had some kind of emotional breakdown. I don't know if it's the time of year. Maybe this is the time of year for YouTube hosts to start freaking out and having breakdowns. I'm not sure what the hell is going on, but I do know it's not good, people. Not good. So yeah, Tommy's over there having female problems and breakdowns on his program. Just so much going on. I think I saw the Woffords they've got their van ready. They are planning to get out on the road starting tomorrow, so that's going to be interesting. I'm wondering if we're going to see some actual live streams with them traveling live on the road. I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, I kind of like the Woffords. I know that a lot of people give the Woffords a pretty rough time, but I kind of like the Woffords, Charles and Shelley. I did hear that their book is going to be coming out on the 24th, I believe it was. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but on the 24th of this month, July, the Woffords' brand new book is going to be going live on Amazon, and I am actually hoping that I can get Charles and Shelley here on the show live to discuss their new book. Same with Dion Schmo. I know a lot of you give Dion a hard time. A lot of you give everyone a hard time. By the way, what the hell is up with all this hatred for Dream? I do want to know what's going on with all this hatred for the Dream. Who is behind all of this? Oh, what else do we have going on, ladies and gentlemen? Of course, I'm sure all of you have heard about the troubles over at Carbonation. Everyone's favorite, the Nature Boy, who is currently incarcerated. After a raid. Also involving the police, ladies and gentlemen. So, it makes you wonder. Does it really pay to get on YouTube and act a goddamn fool? And I just don't believe that it does. No troll. No troll. That's going to wrap up part number 1 of this very special edition of the Morris Mobile Podcast. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, right here to the Prankville Network for part 2 of the Mobile Podcast. Coming up right after this.